to Blockland Help. In these videos I'll be showing you how to do stuff in Blockland like events and some building techniques. If you have any suggestions of what to make a video of, please leave a comment below or fill the form out on my channel or on my website. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do macros. Macros are basically an easier, fast way to build repetitive things. Say if you want to build a wall like this, and if you don't have a macro, you're gonna have to build it over and over again until you are finished with your macro. But with a macro, you can build the wall, and then it'll just build that part that you just recorded for the macro over and over and over again as many times as you want. So, first things first, we're going to have to go into the options menu by pressing escape and going to options, or by pressing Control O by default. Go into controls up here and scroll all the way down to building, and at the very bottom of building you'll see toggle build macro recording and playback build macro recording. You can set these two to anything that you want, but I have mine set to Control V and V. So now that we've done that, we're going to go and place our brick. So we're going to toggle the build macro recording by pressing whatever you have it set to, and for this part you're going to build what you want for it. A couple of important things to note is that if you are turning around in any direction other than the original way that you are facing, so like if I press forward and it goes that way, but if I press forward here and it goes forward, I can be here, but I can't be facing like this way, because if you do that and then you place the brick, it'll just screw it up and everything. Screwed up. The important thing is if you overlap a brick while macro recording, it will say it was overlapped, and that can be kind of annoying sometimes if that bugs you or something. Also, if you delete a brick with Control Z, or by default by undo brick, if you undo a brick, it'll undo a brick in the macro also. So try not to do that as much as possible, because that can be kind of annoying too. And last thing to note is that make sure to place the ghost brick of your macro when you're still recording the macro where you want the macro to repeat from. So if you have it set to up here, and we go down, and we have to go down here, and it'll play, and it'll just go back up there or wherever, and that'll be annoying it'll just be annoying and long having to put it back to where it's supposed to go. So make sure you place your ghost brick down where you want it to repeat from. So once you're done with that, end the macro recording by pressing the toggle build macro recording again, and then just press the build macro recording button, and for some reason it did that. So let's just record it again, and if you did it successfully, it'll do this. Now you want to make sure you don't do it too fast, or else that'll happen. Some servers don't have low amounts of bricks per second enabled, which makes macros being a lot slower than this. Mine's pretty high. So you want to make sure that you pace yourself with this so that doesn't happen. You want to make sure the ghost brick gets down to where it's supposed to be going to before you press it again. So that's basically macros.